Okay, so I ran into this little issue that I discovered, which is very, very odd. So I'm going to take this here. Let's see right there. Copy it. And the problem that I discovered is that whenever I make a post, a comment, I post a comment, nothing. Well, no, it will show up, and then I will refresh the screen, and it is gone. So, in other words, I can't make a comment on YouTube. And it's very weird because the comment was this. I'll read it out. Do any of you know-it-alls know that the United States Incorporated is a foreign corporation that uses and feeds off the time, energy, and sweat equity of the American sheeple? If you do or did know, then does anyone actually know who owns the corporation doing business as United States Incorporated? I know that from 1776 to 1999 it was owned by the Crown Corporation of England, and it was held in trust with the Vatican. But after the United States' third and final bankruptcy ended in 1999, the United States Incorporated should have dissolved because they technically have no authorization. Therefore, they have no authority in international maritime law to contract. However, they're just doing it in de facto. They're all in de facto mode, right? So as long as the sheeple, will agree with everything, and I guess as long as you have guns big enough to scare the shit out of the sheeple, they'll do whatever the hell you tell them to do, right? However, I'm talking about actual real law, right? So it technically, you can only have 3 bankruptcies in international law. After that, you're done, right? And so back to this. That's why the American sheeple are being treated like slaves under martial law, because that's all that's actually. It's the might makes right, right? Because there is no actual constitution, because the constitution was a contract between the Crown Corporation and the American people at that time. At that time, when it was created. No, now the only quote unquote law is what the G corpses, the government corporations, dictate. You are guilty until proven innocent, and the United States Incorporated enslaves and imprisons more people than any other country or corporation on the planet. Also, how many of you gung-ho soldiers look forward to rounding up the American sheeple and putting them in FEMA concentration camps? To you, I give a Bellamy salute. And then I put there was a coronavirus patent, US 10130701B2. I gave the where you can find it, the link, and the inventor was Erica Bickerton and Sarah Keat, Paul Britton, and the application was granted on November the 20th, 2018. Okay, so if you see up here, it says 845 comments. And I only noticed this when I started to do this only in the military. So earlier today I was commenting to stuff, and I was talking back and forth to people on occasions. I was actually conversing, and then I put this on, and then shortly thereafter I don't know how I came across it. It just dawned on me. Something in the back of my head said, watch this be something that that I'm going to get in a little bit of trouble for. And people are going to start crying about or something. Right? So, if you look, 245 comments, nothing changed. I just posted that. I can post this one, 400, 845, what's that number? Nothing. It didn't change. I post it and nothing. Again, nothing. See, it's not actually taking the comment. So I got those all in a line. I just picked some random military thing. Today, I want to talk about in America, yeah, and these dudes, right? Oh, you all buff and badass and everything. And the craziest part is that he may, I don't know the guy from Adam, right? But typically they think that they're doing something for the people, I guess, right? Like for your for their country. I don't know what the fuck they're doing actually. They're doing nothing but satisfying themselves and trying to get fucking employment for themselves because it's hard to find employment in this country. And however, they will. And see, all of them are gone. And so, one other thing would be that I discovered. So let's say I go to this combat veteran. And and this is a sad thing because it's everywhere. And I know that the guy once, and again, it's not this guy, I don't know, I'm talking about just a generality, and he just happened to be the first person that I found, and but everybody wearing these fatigues, everybody that joins wants to be some fucking hero, and really they're not. Okay, they're being scammed, and the whole thing is kind of a joke. But hey, I'm more power. Like whatever you want to do, if you're into that kind of shit and you want to. However, the worst part is that like they'll hold it like I don't know, like maybe they think that I owe them something. Like they went and they did something, they protecting me and all this other fucking bullshit. When the facts are, I don't owe them a fucking thing, and they gotta get that in their brain. Like, like don't get out or be in there and think that I like they deserve something more than me, right? Because they're doing this when the facts are that I didn't. Let's put it this way: if anybody on the planet had a better fucking job to do, like if this guy, for example, the guy, if he was getting out of high school and he had $120,000 job waiting for him, right? Let's say he knows somebody that's gonna put him right up to the big boys table, right? He can go right and sit down with the adults instead of sitting down with the little fucking kids, huh? There would be he would never, ever fucking join the military. Okay? Maybe he would. I mean, there's possible. And then to that person, I would wonder what's wrong with them, right? And if they were seriously like, I want to go out and I want to serve my country, I want to serve my. Hey, shut the fuck. Okay, well, have fun with that and shit, but you're a fucking idiot, okay? Like, straight up, you are fucking crazy. And I bet you 4 years from now, you're gonna look back and realize how fucking stupid you were. But, anyways, one last point that I discovered that I was like, this is some bullshit. And this is insane that anybody thinks that they're fucking fighting for my freedom and all this shit when I can't even post something on YouTube. I don't ever fucking talk about you're fighting for my freedom, you're protecting me, you're protecting my well-being, their freedom is at stake, all of that shit, the whole cliche. Fuck all y'all. You know, do your thing and don't ever count me in on it. Do your thing for yourself. Because I'm going to do my thing for myself. I don't give a fuck about any of you people. Quite frankly, be completely honest. Because I know for a fact, nobody gives a shit. I can't even post a simple fucking comment. Okay? So, don't ever talk to me about freedom and all this bullshit. Fucking cars. I gotta think here for a second. Cars, done. Verified. And then, this is my point. Email address hidden. You've reached today's access limit. I've only done, I think there was 6 of them. 6 of these that I did already prior to me recording this, right? Until I saw this, and then I was like, man, I gotta record this shit. Because I'm thinking to myself, who in the fuck? I'm trying to communicate here. I have internet, and I have all of this capacity to communicate with people, and YouTube is going out of their way, right, to tell me that there's a limit on how many email addresses, how many people I can contact today. And again, and then these you know, it's youngsters, right? 20 years old, you fucking think the world is your little, oyster and young, dumb, and full of cum, that kind of shit. And you haven't experienced shit, so you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? But give yourself 20 years or so, and you'll be like, this is just fucking retarded, okay? So, I cannot believe that they're gonna fight for my freedom and shit, and I don't even have the freedom to. I just jump through all those fucking hoops. And then, on top of that, why in the fuck don't they just have that at the beginning? Like, is this some sort of sick joke? Right whenever I went on and clicked on it, it should have said, email addresses are hidden, you've reached today's access. But instead, they're going to be fucking funny, and they're going to make me jump through all of these little, click on there, there's a car, okay, there's a crosswalk, right, there's the lights, and then click and then tell me that I can't fucking have this email address, right? Like, and the worst part is, this was only for something a little stupid. If I was fucking trying to run a business or trying to do something business minded, right? And so I got all of this energy that I want to take care of some business, get out there. I want to, contact 50, 60, 70 fucking people, whatever I want to do, asshole. Shut your fuck up, mind your own fucking business, and get the fuck out of my way. That would be a little element of freedom. That would be an element of freedom to me, right? But all of this bullshit, fucking military, all these guys fighting for, get the fuck out of here. And for anybody that's joining the military, you are being suckered, you're being conned. Good luck to you. Have fun. Hopefully you get a bunch of hero pussy. You're stroking your ego. Good for you. Have fun with that. I mean, it would be a good time, right? I wouldn't mind going and fucking shooting shit up all day, blowing shit up and stuff like that. But that's not what you're gonna be doing, okay? And like the Navy, for example, you're never see a gun, right? You'll never see a gun. Air Force, you might as well just fucking sit around and suck dick all day, right? So if you do want to do something, but then, Air Force is really if you want to be smart, if you're a smart person, you go to the Air Force, right? If you want to kick the shit out of things and kill things and fucking blow shit up, you go to the Marines, right? And in me, I like to do a little bit of both, right? So I really don't even know why there's too much of a separation, right? It should be like everybody can just, hey, what do you want? Yeah, whatever. It's a fucking joke. And This is insane. And yeah, so I'm done.